21, it's a knife. Bust a left, I got drunk and took a right. I'm so high, you fuck with me, I'll take your life. And then take your life, bring you back to fuck her twice. Hey, I'm in the cut, oh yeah, she wanna fuck, oh yeah, that little bitch cutthroat, yeah, she give me deep throat, yeah, stitch like low, combination no cheat code, yeah, I got the G code, none gon' sing on glee mode, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today's video is just going to be a little commentary video. Sorry there's been a huge delay in uploads. I've just been busy with school and just life in general. But then also I was going to make like a longer form of this video and have some clips in there and shit. But pretty much my editing software said no, fuck you. For some reason it would render half of the video and then just stop rendering. Like the software wouldn't freeze itself, but the rendering process would just freeze and it just would just stop rendering the video. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I was supposed to have this video rendered and uploaded by now, but now I'm gotta leave for work in like 20 fucking minutes and I have nothing. So I'm just gonna make a quick little commentary video. And in today's video, I'm not gonna be trying to say who I voted for, like if you voted this person, you're wrong, blah blah blah. I'm just gonna go over the main point that I kind of made in my last video, just minus the stupid little silly clips and the actual little bits of content. But pretty much today's video, if you live in America, you could tell it's taking a shit on itself right now. And if you don't, call yourself lucky. But pretty much, I don't care who or what or, you know, whoever people voted for or what they voted for. I don't really care about that kind of shit. I'm glad that we at least live in a free country where you can vote for who you want. And again, if you're not glad with the outcomes that you get, you can change it hopefully in another 4 years and so on and so on. You know, there's always that chance. It's not somewhere like Russia where it's like the second Putin gets elected, he's elected for his whole life, which for some people that could be the whole lifetime that they're stuck with Putin. And if they disagree with Putin's ideals or his agendas and shit, they're kind of stuck with it. As in America, we kind of have that freedom. If we don't like something, we can vote it out. And pretty much what and again, I don't live in Russia, so I don't know how Russian politics really go, but at least when it comes to, like, you know, leadership and stuff like that, it's kind of with a lot of countries, one person sticks that role until they fucking die. And luckily America's not like that. But pretty much what the main point I made in my video that I tried to upload before and editing software was like, nah, fuck you, was the main problem in this country isn't, oh, you voted Trump or you voted Kamala. It's the whole issue of people just agreeing and not being able to agree to disagree in a healthy manner. And again, America's never been like this, or any country really. But I feel like, again, if the majority of people can adopt this trait, that maybe things won't be as bad and as toxic. Because, again, you have people going online being like, oh, yeah, if you vote Trump, you're going to get a rake to your head, and I'm going to plunger you, and you deserve to die at my hands and shit. And if you're wishing death, or you're going to go out and harm people because of who they voted for or their beliefs, it's fucking crazy. And then, not like a Trump fanboy or a Republican fanboy or anything, but everyone on the left saying, oh, I'm gonna wake up as a slave or this and that, needs a little bit of a history lesson. If you look back, the Republicans were actually the ones that freed the slaves and Lincoln and all of that. So, again, me seeing that the Republicans won or some shit, I'm not gonna think, oh, yeah, so pretty much there's going to be slavery. If you kind of look back, you could be like, oh, well, they did free the slaves. And I'm not saying like, oh, yeah, they're always going to be like that, or blah, blah, blah. But if you look at the history and you kind of take that into fact, then you could be like, okay, well, everyone's saying that, oh, because Republicans got elected, that we're going to have slavery. If you look at it, they technically freed the slaves. Again, there could be fucking plethora or many reasons why they fucking did what they did. But you could look at that and be like, okay, well, they did that, so at least we don't have to worry about that. And then also the other thing, we're pretty advanced, and we know which practices and which practices we should not practice in. And I think we all, as a horde of people, at least people in America, have came to a realization that slavery is bad and we shouldn't practice it. So I doubt again, a whole race or a whole group of people are going to be enslaved, because that just realistically would not happen, because again, we've all realized that is wrong and that it's a bad practice to practice, and pretty much it just, at the end of the day, I feel like if we as a country could just come to agree to disagree in a healthy manner, that it, could resolve a lot of the issues that people have with each other. And again, does it seem a little unrealistic to wish that? Yes, because there are some people that are, usually try to take the violent route, or like try to throw insults just because they have nothing else to say. Like, not get too much into who I voted for, but just because I voted someone, I had some of my fat fucking dyke I went to high school with being like, oh, that's why your brother died, even though my brother died a whole year before the election. If you watch my channel long enough, I've explained kind of what happened. So, if anything, it just had nothing to do with it, and she just ran out of shit to say. She was butthurt that who she voted for didn't win, and just didn't have any logical shit to say, so she's like, oh, I'll throw out an insult. So instead of doing that, when you have no logical shit to say, or anything to add that is a negative, maybe just shut your fucking mouth. I went off on her a bit, not because of her political views, but dumbass want to bring up my dead brother that has nothing to do with this. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about. And I'm not saying that it's only Democrats that do that. Republicans do it too. It's a issue with both sides that I feel like at the end of the day, like, motherfuckers just need to go get a big ass table, roll up fucking 20 fat ass blunts, and just smoke and just talk it out. Like, holy fuck. Or just, like I said, agree to disagree in a respectful and non-toxic manner. Like, just because somebody voted different than you shouldn't cut them out. Like, if they're your friend, they care about you, and vice versa, you should do the same for them. And just because they voted different or they have a different opinion, I don't think you should cut people out of your life, because again, very toxic, very fucking stupid to do. And then you got some videos being like, oh yeah, if your husband or your boyfriend voted for Trump, just leave them. Or those, like, some people just in general just saying, oh, men are bad, oh, blah blah blah, this, leave them up, blah this. And it's like, that's the dumbest shit and the dumbest advice you could give to someone. And it goes the same with women. If you're like, oh, never talk to women again, oh, women are stupid, then it's like some of the stupidest shit. Because again, at the end of the day, political shit aside, work shit aside, if we were say we were back in the fucking Stone Age, back before politics, before jobs, all that, our main evolutionary goal is to find a mate. If that's a pretty woman, pretty husband, why did I say husband? Pretty man, whatever the fuck. Again, sexual orientation kind of fucks with this. And then also, again, some people just simply don't want to have kids. And if you don't want to have kids, then that's you. And again, not my whole fucking, I can't be like, oh, you gotta have kids or you can't have kids, whatever. But, at the end of the day, all evolution traits, or main evolution goal, whatever you want to call it, is to find a perfect mate, fuck, have an offspring, and die. That's the main goals. And nowadays, shit's a bit more complex. We have society, we have jobs, and stuff like that. And I feel like at the end of the day, really, as long as you're, achieving your goals and shit, really, at the end of the day, at least in America, a lot of political shit can kind of fuck with you and sometimes be like, a bit agitating if you are voting for something for a certain reason because you need a certain benefit and it just doesn't work out. Yeah, that can be annoying. But at the end of the day, really, at least in America, you have a pretty good shot as long as you don't give up on your goals and you keep shooting for your goals, they will happen. Luckily we live in a country like that and not a lot of people take that for granted, because there are some countries straight up, well, you could have a goal and you could fight and fight and fight for that goal, but they won't let that, it just won't happen because of certain policies or certain views or whatever is going on. At least in America, dude, if you're gay and you want to vote certain things in, you can do that. Is it guaranteed it's going to happen? Maybe not. But again, if you keep fighting, keep going, and keep trying, you can achieve it one day. You know, it's kind of stupid how people like overreact and just go completely crazy and they're like, it's the end of the world, when again in 4 years we're gonna be voting again, and most likely, if anything, Kamala might get elected because she's kind of the most popular person right now, unless, you know, again, Trump only can do 2 terms and they're gonna have to find a replacement for Trump on the Republican Party. And depending if the Republicans like the new replacement as much as Trump, it could really, you know, kind of change things. Like maybe people might flip and want to vote Kamala. And at the end of the day, pretty much all I'm saying is I don't care who people voted for. I'm not going to cut you off because you voted Trump or Kamala. I'm not going to like say, oh, you're stupid because of you voted opposite or think different of me. Luckily, like I said, we live in a country where we can have freedom of speech, freedom of beliefs and shit like that. And we should respect that. And that's pretty much this whole general thought of this whole video. Is pretty much the issue isn't if someone voted Trump or if someone voted Kamala, but it's just the simple respect for each other as Americans, and pretty much just the respect of our beliefs and thoughts. If that's, you know, you agree with your friend or disagree. Again, like I said, you shouldn't cut people off just because of disagreements. I think agreeing to disagreeing is probably the best thing, because I'd rather have, you know, someone disagree with me and then have everyone agree. Because again, if everyone's agreeing on everything, that's how certain things can slip through that are maybe not good for us or maybe won't benefit us. So having that agreements and disagreements is really good and can open your eyes to other things that you might have not thought of before. And I feel like a lot of people, you know, will want to just be toxic and closed-minded as instead of trying to be open-minded. I feel like that's a big issue with both sides. Like Republicans should try to be a little open-sided to the Democrats, and the Democrats should be a little open-minded to the Republicans. And I know there's a lot of people that kind of fall in the middle, and I'm kind of one of them. But yeah, pretty much whole fucking point of this video is you shouldn't be a piece of shit just because somebody has a different opinion than you. But besides, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm just talking about shit we learned in kindergarten, but somehow adults just fucking can't figure it out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys all English is hard. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.